Welcome to another interview segment of Let's Talk Stocks. I'm Fitzroy Prendergast, and today we have another very interesting personality. We have Shanoya Wilson. She's a financial solutions advisor for Cumax Wealth Management. Welcome to the studios of the Caribbean Business Exchange.
Thank you.
We want to talk money, and we want to talk about Cumax. Could you first tell us about the solutions that Cumax offers as it relates to wealth management for the very ordinary Jamaican to persons who have a little bit more resources?
Okay. So first and foremost, in our industry, every sector caters to different needs. So Cumax Wealth Management is the subsidiary of the Jamaica Cooperative Credit Union League. We are licensed by the Financial Services Commission. We are a member of the Jamaica Stock Exchange. We're a member of the Pension Fund Managers, and we're also a member of the Pension Administration. So at Cumax Wealth Management, what we cater to is a different aspect of your financial needs. First, what we encourage is for persons to budget. So the Jamaican saying is usually that you put aside some money for a rainy day, right?
That's right.
So when you budget, so most of our income or salaries go to our regular bank accounts. What everyone needs to do is pretty much identify monies that they do not need to spend immediately and come to Cumax Wealth Management, where we'll teach you how to invest. The next thing is pretty much to diversify. Diversification, in a nutshell, is us telling you not to put everything in one basket. The Jamaican saying goes by, do not put all your eggs in one basket. That's what we mean by diversification. By extension, for us, we teach you how to do portfolio management. What that means is that we have various asset classes in the market. We have what is called cash. And when you hear the term cash, what you think about is monies that you want to access readily. Then we have income. You have persons who, for whatever reason, they want to get income from their investment. So we have asset classes that cater to persons who want direct income. Then we have what is called growth. Growth is really your long-term objective. So we encourage persons to take an overall outlook on portfolio management. Then we go to explain to persons different ways of investing. You have securities that you can have the understanding of investing in various markets. Those are our collective scheme of investment. We call them unit trust. What it means is that you have the ability to diversify your portfolio by giving us those monies, and we invest it for you based on your specific risk appetite. And then we have what is called growth. So the growth is really your stock brokerage portfolio. You can invest in a growth portfolio under our unit trust scheme because we do have equity funds, and you can invest on our local Jamaica stock market, and also for Cumax, we give you direct access to also buy stocks on the Canadian Stock Exchange.
Fabulous, a whole suite of programs and your portfolios to look at. Let's look at the competition that you have. Certainly there are lots of competition around, but specifically, why do you think Cumax is the right place for someone to invest?
So at Cumax Wealth Management, we understand that not one product fits everyone. So we personalize our service with you. You come to us, you sit, we have a holistic conversation in terms of your life cycle. When we talk about life cycle, we talk about where you are at now in your financial objectives, your goals. It's very important for you to know, why is it that you're putting this money aside? Do I want this money in another 6 years? Do I want this money over a few years? Do I want it longer? Persons are saving for their children. I'm saving in particular for my daughter. So I would particularly be interested in long-term investments. Other persons have a short-term goal. So for us, we don't just take your money and put it in what we want. We have a discussion. You participate in that discussion. You tell us exactly what you're looking for, and we find a solution that is tailor-made to suit your needs. So that is why Cumax Wealth Management is perfect for you. To come in, sit with us, talk with us, and let us know. Let us know your ability to accept risk. And when we talk about risk in the financial space, we're talking about market risk. Risk is right across the border, whether it's conservative risk, medium-term risk, or the more aggressive risk. So again, it goes back to the diversification of your portfolio. We don't want you to think that you want to put all your money in one product or one asset. You can always take on a little bit more risk where the return will be better. Some of them, the return is even greater in the long term.
Some wealth management cater only for IM clients.
No.
Right? So I want to know from Cumax's point of view, if you, the little man on the street who may not, have a lot of money, but is, wants to develop a lifestyle that is disciplined and wants to start saving, can that little man come to Cumax and get some benefits?
All right, so at Cumax, we don't talk about the little man, we talk about investors in particular.
Yes.
Everyone is at a different life cycle or life stage. So it depends on what a little bit or a lot of money means to you. Now, it goes back to the different asset classes, cash, income, and growth. We have investment instruments that can take a very, very minimal amount. You talk about the stock brokerage. You can participate in buying shares on all these companies listed on the Jamaica stock market. And it's not a lot that you have to invest in. You can start with at least 10,000 and you can go to the max as how it suits you. We also have our unit trusts portfolio. Those start from 50,000 Jamaican dollars or 500 US dollars. And if it is that you consider more money outside of that, we also have those instruments that cater for your need. So for Cumax Wealth Management, we have everything that fits everybody right across the board.
Excellent. You're getting me excited about Cumax.
Okay.
Now let's talk about the whole question of opening an account.
All right.
Because once you have that interest, you need to know how to start. Tell me about how easy it is to open an account and to get started at Cumax.
All right, it's very easy to open an account at Cumax. First, we need your identification and TRN. In Jamaica, all our businesses, we must have our TRN. If you are living overseas and you don't have a TRN, we'll accept the equivalent of a TRN. Your identification is important because we want to ensure that the name matches the face. And what is that you're telling us matches your identification. Then we need something in the form of a proof of address. So you can give us a utility bill, a bank statement, a credit card statement. Also, we need to know your proof of income, your source of funds. And also, we need 2 references. Now we have a wide list, which we'll discuss with the clients when they come with us, where they can basically give us a name and number for 2 persons for references. We also have our individual forms that the customers will have to fill out. We can send them electronically or they can come into branch and fill them out with us.
And what's the least amount that they can start with?
The least amount they can start with would be 10,000 Jamaican dollars if it is that you're going to buy strictly stock brokerage. Above that would be 50,000 Jamaican or 500 US dollars.
Excellent. I'm interested in Cumax's DMA, the direct market access into Canada.
Okay.
And I think for people who are in Jamaica, they would know that Cumax was one of the first companies that partnered with the Jamaica Stock Exchange to have direct market access into Canada. Talk to me about what that does for persons who are thinking long-term, thinking global, and to be able to, use the Canadian market to do some investing.
All right, so the DMA, it just stands for Direct Market Access. That just means that we give you the access to invest on the Toronto Stock Exchange. So locally speaking, we have our Jamaica Stock Exchange and persons can buy locally listed companies. At Cumax Wealth, you can go a little bit above that, and you can also buy companies that are listed directly on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Now, once you open a brokerage account with us, a Canadian brokerage account, we give you that access. So you give us the instruction as to which company you want to buy, and we can get that company for you. So you have the opportunity to own shares in companies that not just listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange, but also on the Toronto Stock Exchange.
All right, we're wrapping up our interview, but I wanted for you to tell me about, how to contact Cumax. I mean, where can I find you on, social media everybody's on social media.
Right.
So give me some, some details as it relates to how do I find you.
So Cumax Wealth Management is located on 10 Ruthven Road, Kingston 10. And you can contact us at 926-7727. You can also email us at clientservices@cumaxwealth.com. And you can go on our Instagram page, which is Cumax Wealth Management.
Before we close, I really want to zero in on your tagline, making more possible. What does that mean to you as somebody who advises clients in terms of making that money stretch? How do you ensure that tagline becomes a reality for me if I'm coming in to get the maximum for my money?
Right. So how that becomes a reality for me, I have specific goals, and no matter how small my income may be, especially after expenses, I always try to invest in one of the assets that I am telling my clients to invest in, and I always see that more possible. What it means is that you're going to be disciplined. If it is that you intend to put aside $10,000 every month, you want to ensure that you do that. Investment takes consistency and it takes discipline. If it is that you're going to be treating your investment as your everyday spending, then you may not see the true return on your investment, because investment has to be separate and apart from your everyday emergency monies. That is your savings account. So for all my individual clients and corporate entities, what I want you to understand in making more possible is pretty much for you to ensure that the monies that you're setting aside to investment meet that specific objectives and that goal that you want to have in the future.
Final question. I give you the floor to the viewers may have gotten all the fine details and now they want to act on that. What do you say to them?
Come on over to 10 Ruthven Road, Kingston 10, and you can meet with any one of us. You can meet with myself, and it will be a pleasure for me to take you through the journey of building on your investment portfolio and just getting you started.
Thank you very, very much, Shanoya, and we wish you and the Cumax team all the very best. It has been a pleasure having you here, and certainly as an investor at Cumax, I can also share the story that Cumax is certainly a company, a wealth management firm that you should feel free to invest in. That's it for interview segment of Let's Talk Stocks. Fitzroy Prendergast is my name. Join me next time for another very interesting interview.